First question from Tony Brar. Tony, as soon as your microphone's active, you can go ahead. Go ahead.
Tyler, hope you're well. Just wanted to maybe get your thoughts on the first week of Phase 3, what it's been like for you, the rest of the team, and heading into the scrimmage, and how important that scrimmage was to maybe simulate some game action for you.
Yeah, it's been good. The first few days was just kind of getting the legs back. And then the last few days we've been focused more on systems and getting the neutral zone down and a little more X's and O's. So I think it's been a good camp so far, and we're just trying to build and get better every day.
Next question, Reed Wilkins. Reed, as soon as your microphone's active, you can go ahead.
Hey, Tyler, good to see you.
Good to see you. Well, can't see you, but good to hear you.
You were with Leon today, with Shane and Archibald earlier in the week. After the trade deadline, you got to play with McDavid, a couple other spots. What is it about you that you're one of those guys that coaches seem to be comfortable putting you with almost any line combination in any role? What is it about you that sort of creates that comfort level, you think, with your coaches and teammates?
Well, I think I enjoy playing with a lot of different guys. I think I can adapt to different line mates, and I'm happy to be, filling any role that's necessary, and I'm comfortable with everyone. It seems so far. I've had fun playing with a bunch of different guys. Like you said, the first few days with Sheehan and Archie, and then back with Leo and Yamo today. It's just all about working hard and playing the right way and competing and having fun. And I enjoy the nuances of different lines and different spots.
Next question, Derek Van Diest. Derek, as soon as your microphone's active, you can ask your question. Go ahead.
Tyler, I just want to ask you about the pace of training camp right now. It looks like the pace is picking up as camp goes along. And I also want to ask you about how does Connor McDavid look out there? He looks pretty good from what we're seeing. And what do you think of that goal he scored today?
Yeah, we were saying on the bench, it looks like he got faster over the break. He's flying. He's been playing great. But yeah, I think we put an emphasis on today of making sure we get back to competing, and we got to build up to game-like scenarios and play hard and compete, because it's getting down to crunch time soon. We're getting in that bubble soon, and playoffs are right around the corner. So it's important for us to really start getting that mindset of game-like situations, locking down those X's and O's and getting back to, even hitting a little bit, competing, battling, getting the feel for real games.
Next question, Jim Matheson. Jim, as soon as your microphone's active, you can ask your question. Go ahead.
Tyler, a couple of things. You grew up in Edmonton. What's it like having 12 teams in Edmonton in the playoffs? And the other question I have for you is, you didn't play a lot of playoff games when you were in Buffalo. The last little while moving around, you have had a chance to play some playoff games. So what will it be like actually playing playoff games in your hometown?
Well, I don't know, because there's, it's a little different scenario. I think we're all, new to playing in front of no fans, but in terms of playing in the playoffs for my home city, there's a lot of pride there. I'm very proud to be an Oiler. It's a dream come true. So the opportunity to compete for a Stanley Cup in any capacity with my hometown is amazing. So, in any situation, in any playoff situation, you're going to give it your all, but that's especially true, and even more so for me coming from Edmonton. It means a lot to me.
Next question, Mark Spector. Mark, as soon as your microphone's active, go ahead.
Hey, Tyler. You've played up and down the lineup, right? All the different roles. Maybe you could just describe the pressures or the expectations, or what's going on between your ears, when you're driving to the rink in a third or fourth line role, and when you're driving to the rink knowing you're playing with McDavid or Draisaitl. What's a difference for you?
Well, right now, I think just with everything that's going on, I think we have a good attitude as a group, and I think that's important heading into these playoffs, is just having a good attitude. There's a lot of things to be, maybe have different feelings about, but our group, we're a good we're excited. We're heading into the playoffs with with expectations and positivity, and we're excited to get going. In terms of heading to the rink, it doesn't matter what line I'm on. I always have the same mentality, and it's just I know what I have to do. I know I have to compete every shift. I know I have to hound pucks, play my game, be confident, be a leader. I'm an older guy. And really it just comes down to that, just make sure that you're confident in every area. And we have so much depth on this team. Really anyone you play with, the lines might change, on a day-to-day basis. You always have to have that foundation within your game to know and be confident in that preparation, and then everything works itself out.
I believe one final question from Jim Matheson. Jim, as soon as your microphone's active, you can ask your question. Go ahead, Mike. Jim.
Ask you, Tyler, how difficult is it when you get traded at a trade deadline and then the season ends and now you got to come back? Would you have liked, at least a full month with these guys before suddenly coming back and having to play in the playoffs to I don't know, find your role or just become a little more comfortable?
Yeah, I think, I was starting to build some chemistry, and, it was nice. I was getting to know the guys really well. And then the break hit. So that's frustrating, but I mean, it's, everyone's going to be frustrated with the way things are in the world. It's a strange time. So there's no point dwelling on any kind of frustration. This is a weird time for everybody. And like I said earlier, our attitude and our team spirits, and we're excited. We're looking forward to getting going. Everybody's just ready to go. It's a good atmosphere in this building. Good group of guys that we all have the same mindset. We're all hungry, and it's going to be fun.
Actually, one more question, so I'll give to Paul Gazzola. Paul, as soon as your microphone's active, go ahead.
Hey, Tyler, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, what do you think players will learn about the city of Edmonton when they arrive here for the playoffs?
I mean, a lot of thunderstorms, I guess. I don't know. Everyone, we're all going to be in the same bubble. It's going to be a new experience for everybody. So it's not like we're going to be able to do a lot of stuff. It's going to be focused. It's going to be hockey. It's going to be every day. It's going to be, it's going to be an interesting time. So it's not like everyone can go experience Edmonton as in its full capacity. The rink isn't going to be full of, hungry Edmonton fans. So I guess we're all going to see what happens. But as a hometown kid, I'm proud to be an Edmontonian. I love Edmonton, and it's too bad that we're all going to be in a bubble, because there's lots to offer.